Halftime. Spurs still 2-0 up. The players go off with Brighton wondering how they're 2-0 down. They've had half the shots, 5 all, and more than half the ball, 53%, yet Spurs have been a cut above. Whisper it, but it's been a Mourinho-esque performance, sitting back in numbers, then roaring forward on the counter. As Brighton always score one, they could soon be back in it, but where will a second come from? No, says Peter Crosby in the Catskills. Hey, nice work so far, but also this couldn't be further than the bleak Mourinho days. We're snappy and more confident and more energetic and more interested and less filled with fear. And we're more clinical and more interesting and a far cry from the mess he turned us into. Please don't compare us to that. Truth be told, part of me was hoping to get a reaction. 51 minutes, Brighton waste a free kick but then come back strongly as Bissouma drives into the box and draws a fine save from Lloris. Tottenham's purple patch in the FA Cup? Says Stuart Bowling. I'm fortunate to have spanned that period of FA Cup wins from 1981 to 1991. Here's hoping for another Ricky Villa moment in the final this year. Coys. 59 minutes, Kane and Son, the old firm, are almost back in business. Kane slips it to his left, Son takes the shot, and if he hadn't had 4 games off he would surely not have hit it straight at Sanchez. Goal. Spurs 2-1 Brighton, Bissouma 63. He's been the best player in this half and he's got his team back in it. Yves Bissouma runs sideways, shoots from the edge of the box and picks up a big deflection, off Hodger I suspect. Game on. Goal. Spurs 3-1 Brighton, Kane 66. An instant riposte, and it's Kane and Son. Son goes on a terrific run, shoving defenders out of his way, and Kane slides in to make sure. Game off again. 76 minutes, another sub for Spurs, Christian Romero walks off, after going down with cramp, and Joe Rodon comes on. And another, Rodrigo Bentancur, the second of the new signings from Juventus, for Harry Winks. 88 minutes, Reguilon has time and space for a shot but hits it straight at Sanchez. When we lived in Deepdale in the 60s, says Mike Boulton, I managed to get into the game when we, Preston, I presume, beat Spurs 2-1 in the FA Cup 5th round. They had Greaves, Mullery, Mackay and Pat Jennings in goal. Needless to say it was a surprise, and me at 16 successful in getting into the pub afterwards. Those were the days. Full time. Spurs 3-1 Brighton. And that's it. Spurs were far too good from the 13th minute, when Harry Kane scored that very characteristic goal, curling a long shot precisely past Sanchez. Brighton did a lot of things right, and came back into it at 2-1, but their finishing was feeble.